back with another speed paint. I'm still scrambling like crazy to get everything drawn out for my PNG tuber and all the fun stuff that involves his debut, and like a few last minute cosplay stuff I gotta do as well. For OniCon in Galveston, if you're there, say hi. If you see me, I'll be cosplaying Medusa from Soul Eater and Hooters Garfield on Saturday and regular Garfield on Sunday. Friday is a surprise, and as much as I would love to tell you who I'm cosplaying, my friends watch my channel, so yeah. Anyway, for the speed paint, I decided to draw from the not so sneak peeks for Hazbin Hotel Season 2, specifically the Sir Pentious one, because the background was a lot easier for me to edit since all of these are still images, and normally when I edit a screenshot, I have multiple views of the background that help me puzzle piece the character away, but you know, not this time. So yeah, this is the easiest one, even though I really wanted to draw Lucifer and Alistair. I mean, I technically still can, but I don't like a lot of the scenes from season 1 with Lucifer since his height changes so much. But anyway, let's move on to the speed edit. That way I can, funnily enough, talk about the trailer we finally got. And yes, I'm still petty about how late it's been getting a trailer, especially since Season 2's announcement was blasted at the same time as Season 1 dropping. So like the trailer dropping a month before the actual Season 2 drop. I don't know, it's a weird thing with me and trailer drops. I prefer trailer drops to drop at least 2 months before. And I'm also a little irritated because, like, at the time when we got the announcement of the whole Hell of a Boss and Amazon thing, like, that irritated the snot out of me because a lot of other shows were dropping trailers for the next seasons, and then Spindlehorse is like, hey, Hell of a Boss is gonna be on Amazon. Like, okay, cool, I don't care. I kind of care because, again, not what we thought the announcement was going to be. And then the whole Homestuck pilot thing as well, that really pissed a lot of people off, including myself. Well, not myself entirely, but I could feel why people were pissed off because the whole announcement situation felt very Hazbin or Hell of a Boss focused, because that is the, like, it might be our fault a little bit too to constantly think that it's Hazbin and Hell of a related, but like Spindlehorse is only Hazbin and Hell of a Boss related, so for the Homestuck pilot to drop was just like a weird like, you couldn't have, like, sprinkled a possible difference of what we were gonna get, and, like, so those two moments really made the trailer dropping piss me off, because, like, we got a weird Amazon announcement that, like, no one cares about other than, like, the people who can't afford Amazon and have to wait a full month to see an episode for free on YouTube. And then we get the Homestuck pilot, and it's like that. Like, from two sides, I'm really irritated by that whole situation. But anyway, moving on. Also, fair warning, I will reference the interviews every once in a while about Season 2, which Viv really just loves to give away any and all spoilers, even when she's like, oh, I can't say that, that's a spoiler, yet had no problem spoiling, like, a lot. Though, I'm not too surprised, she's always been kind of like that, but, like, anyway, the trailer, it sure is short, right? Like, cause like the Season 1 trailer was like, what, 2 minutes long? And I get they're trying to hide a lot this time, which dope, happy to see that. But I think like a solid minute would have been better. Like, the added joke of the acting activity was nice, even though it also kind of spoiled Sir Pentious being in the hotel. But I don't see why they couldn't have done that again. The part where Charlie screams, yay, does not count. Don't say that. Anyway, the new hotel looks fine. Honestly, I'm not a big fan. Like, I know it being bigger makes sense, but this Vegas-looking monster just lacks a lot of charm for me. Plus, the 3 signs that say hotel it's a lot. It's bugging me. Also, I knew from the cards Lucifer would move in, and it's just like, why? Even the sneak peek kind of implies it now, and it's like, I get that he and Charlie made up lightning fast, but him moving in just seems like a cheap way to include him more, and push the whole Lilith side / hidden but not really plotline going on, which really maybe should be like a season 3 thing to put into play, but that's just me. All the Vox stuff is cool, I guess. I still think the V's should have been the season 1 main villains. I mean, having Vox say war is coming when like war already came, but, and I know you can have 2 wars back to back, because technically that wasn't a full-on war in season 1, but like, it feels like it was. But him also saying hell will rise would have been great for season 1, since Charlie loves to ignore this fact that hell was rising and is one of the reasons, and honestly should have been the only reason. Like, overpopulation seems silly to me. Like, why would heaven care if hell was overpopulated? They never say why that's exactly a bad thing overall, and I only say that because they just ignore the whole hell was rising in power. I mean, they mention it twice, and the trial should have been the big moment for Sarah to be like, we weren't killing sinners just because, like Charlie seems to think that that's what we're doing, but to avoid hell rising in power to take over heaven. Like, at least then Charlie could see where they're coming from, but she completely ignores that. She like looks past that so fast, it annoys me so much. And even Emily she just ignores it so fast, and it's like, you're not hearing me. Hell is trying to rise in power and possibly take over heaven. Do you not see the issue here? Like, I know she believes the best in people, but even she has to know there's people down there that would do that if given the chance. But nope, they backflip into, oh, you're just killing sinners. That's bad. Like, the world building and story hurts so much sometimes. Specifically, that is what hurts me the most. Characters driven stories, they're fine in their own little weird side of the area. But the whole heaven and hell situation just seems so silly because no one's thinking. Nobody is thinking about the whole But yeah, if this was season 1, this would have led into a good reason heaven doesn't believe or want to try with Charlie to redeem sinners. Like, think about it if this was season 1. Alistair comes back, he invests in Charlie, Vox sees he's back, and having taken over a lot in the time Alistair's been gone, he goes out of his way to sabotage the hotel, and then in some weird way he finds out heaven is moving the extermination day up, and uses that to scare the sinners to say it was the hotel's fault, aka Alistair's fault, and basically creating a fear army and tricking more people into selling their souls to him, so that he has enough power, ? I'm assuming the more souls you have, the stronger your abilities, but that has yet to be seen. But yeah, he does that to get more power, to have the rematch against Alistair he so desperately craved. And as this whole thing is going on, it's basically proving to heaven that they're right to be worried, since not only was one of them killed, which I find so funny that Sarah never brings that up. She never acknowledges the fact that one of their angels died. Like, it's crazy to me that that's never brought up in heaven, like, at all. But yeah, it gets them worried since not only was one of them killed, the sinners are acting more crazy than usual. Plus, this could help rework the whole Carmilla and Velvet issue, since Velvet's the one who makes a big deal about fighting heaven, yet does nothing to take advantage of the situation when the war actually happens. So yeah, we could have a whole Vaggie, Velvet, and Carmilla subplot where Vaggie finds out about the angel dying. We'll say it's like her angel senses, and since she was hurt by angelic weapons, knows it had to be either an angel or sinner, and we'll have Vaggie try to find out who did it, since she wants to make sure this doesn't affect the hotel's chances. And Velvet's whole storyline could be her blackmailing Carmilla for weapons, which she'll give to Vox to use for Alistair. I mean, the whole like angelic weapons being able to kill sinners and high-ranking demons just seems silly to me when like none of the overlords use them. Yet Sir Pentious can buy weapons like it's no big deal, and yet has not killed Alice. Like, the angelic weapons seem so stupid to me. Like, they don't work the way that you would think they would work, and you would think they would be like a rampant issue of sinners killing each other with angelic weapons, but that doesn't seem to be the case because overpopulation is still happening. Like, this is the thing with the world building where I get so irritated sometimes. Anyway, though, we could technically also have Velvet, like, have it where, like, Velvet planned to do something big, but finds out Vaggie's an angel and plans to kill her live on TV as a way to, again, to hurt the hotel because an exorcist angel is living there and make people go to Vox more, and a weirdly fun way for Charlie to find out instead of in a courtroom. I'm really just spitballing ideas here. I have no real merit of how this would all go down. I would really have to think about it. But yeah, again, if this was season 1, it would have been interesting to see. Anyway, yeah, I still think the V's should have been season 1 villains, and like tripling the amount of songs isn't going to distract me from that, even though I am kind of hoping Abel will sing since, you know, Patrick. Anyway, the scene of Sir Pentious in heaven, yeah, I still hate this angelic design. It kills me every time I see it. Again, I really hate yellow and purple. I know they're color pals, but without a highlight color, they just look off, though that's mainly the hue type, since pastel purple and pastel yellow seem to do just fine. But yeah, I low-key hate the palette picked. I know it's an inverted version of his demon colors, but it still bugs me. And it bugs me that he looks the exact same. Like, it would be fine if he was the only winner, not Angel, that looked like that, but nope, all the other winners, God, I hate calling them that, look just as crazy as Sir Pentious. So yeah, big reason I made him more human looking. I made a video a while back, so check that out. Also, I find it weird, okay, maybe not weird, because season 1 did it, but the sneak peek images look really close together. Stick with me here, because when we got the storyboard look of Baxter, I remember them saying that it was episode 1, or at the very least, it implies it. Since we see in the trailer, Nifty is at the news station, and there are camera people at the hotel while Baxter is there, and the sneak peek shows Baxter and Nifty in the same little area. So I'm gonna assume based on all of that, this will be episode 1. I mean, we even see Vox at the hotel, and if the season's gonna be about the V's, it makes sense they'd be shoved into everything right out of the gate. So that would mean, based on the other pictures being more heaven focused with loot in some room and Sir Pentious in chains and Sir Pentious with Abel, Emily, and Peter, I'd assume this would be episode 2, because the trailer, while showing a few random moments that are probably later episodes, but seeing the loot scene makes me think that the sneak peeks pics go with it. And just like with season 1, the sneak peek pics and the trailer shared a lot with each other, and then when the season did drop, it turned out a lot of the stuff that was shown was episode 1 and 2. So that's my weird theory. You know, that's where my brain went with all of this. Anyway, though, that's my tangent. I don't know what else to say. I know there's like a couple theories thrown around here and rumors left and right, but I'm not entirely sure if they're true or not, and I don't want to bring them up and be told, you're wrong. So yeah, next video I'll be redesigning Juleka for Miraculous Ladybug. Unfortunately, that's all I've got right now. I wasn't able to get a lot of other things done, and I've kind of had to speed run this, which is funny because this is a speed edit. Thank you. So let me just do a quick thank you. So I apologize for any new subscribers and for all the super things that I got on my last video. I'm gonna have to do all of that for the Juleka video, so sorry. Anyway though, bye. Also, thank you to the other members. You have my whole heart. And also, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Check that bell notification. Follow me on my socials right here. And if possible, hit that join button or super to join the Board of Teeth. It really helps out the channel and me. I hope you all have a super fantastic day. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.